You know her daddy run the group.
4, 3,
2, 1.
Audios live. 5, 4, 3,
10 seconds.
2.
Facts.
CEO, it's on you.
Cheers, No Advisory Podcast, episode number 60.
Yes.
It's your boy C.O. McLean.
Your girl Shabu. It's your girl Ash B.
He always
And Patty P. What it be?
Pretty fine.
Who the fuck is that? Wait, hold up. That's you. You stay doing that shit. That's you.
One time.
That's you.
What are you talking about? Do you hear something?
That's not him.
Who the fuck is that? What is that?
Why do you always blame me?
What is that?
Because you're usually the guilty.
Yeah, you lose it the guilt.
But every time you blame me, you be wrong.
Shh.
It's this phone right here.
Oh, retarded ass.
Oh, so
Yo, he blamed me because I'm a mirror of him. That's what it is.
twist.
My bad.
That's
Hey, yo.
okay.
Shout out to Merce.
Mirror, not a reflection, but a
Yeah.
mirror. Shout out to Merciless Jamaica, the Merciless one.
Shout out to
Merciless,
BSG.
gunshot, we miss you, man.
Gunshot.
We miss you too, D. Yeah, shout out to
Yes, D.
Shout out to Steve in the Dream.
Steve.
Yes,
Dream.
our visual.
Shoot your
I
shot.
was
Say
visual
niggas
guy.
say hi back.
He
You
in
can't
his
see him,
zone.
but he in the back.
He in the zone.
Steven
He's
in
focused.
He
the
ain't
gold.
doing shit though.
Steven
sign
and the
language.
golden beard.
Oh, I'm gonna fuck you up. I'm up.
Shout out to KD. Shout out to Tommy.
Tell me.
And shout out to
her
Blast from the
nipples.
Past.
Shout out to nipples.
Shout out to my motherfucking
Willis in the building.
Hey, this nigga came back, y'all. Hey, this nigga came back. This nigga came back looking mad mature,
Nigga
y'all.
came back, look like he got
Yeah.
mad pussy.
Yes, it
Facts.
Fucking.
Somebody
Mad
said,
pussy.
how many times you done got your face sat on in the
That
past?
hair grew in quick, didn't it? Okay.
Good for you, Wale. Good
What's
for
up,
you.
nigga?
What's up, my nigga? Hey, yo, we got a very special guest in the building with us coming through. What's the name? The cookie?
Cookie King.
Huh?
The Cookie King.
Jade.
Yeah, we
The
got a
cookie
very
king.
special guest.
Jade and the
What's her
Cookie
name?
King.
Jade and the Cookie
This is our younger guest ever. So we gotta.
Yeah.
Oh, man.
Like, I gotta ask his pops. Can we be?
Can y'all behave for a little bit?
I know you're not talking. Can we not talk
Can y'all
about
behave?
Right.
Be the good ones.
Okay.
You know.
Can we not talk about booty holes and shit
Oh, I mean,
Cleavage and pussy.
and cleavage and pussy?
I mean, I just got that out.
that's your
my
whole
system.
stilo. Let's keep
We
that.
already talked about Wale. We moving on from that.
Right.
Yeah.
For now.
Oh, that's him right
For
there.
right now.
Oh, that's him.
All right, look at the young king.
He's
All
the
right.
young king.
All right.
Doing big,
There
young
you go.
entrepreneur.
Yeah, young entrepreneur. He want to be a NASCAR driver. So
He
that's what's
does.
up. So
And
we,
he did the
And
spelling
that's
bee
rare
thing?
for
He did the spelling bee?
a black man.
Yeah.
Yeah,
to be a
exactly.
NASCAR
That's
driver. Young aspirations like that. So what we got for our topics, y'all?
Well, first we gotta. I'm about to spill the tea like Quincy Jones did
Spill it.
earlier today.
Oh,
Lord,
He
we're
got
gonna
like-
go ahead and start off with him.
You know what's so ironic about that?
What's
the
that?
boy Tupac, before he died,
He spilled tea
the
about
shit
Quincy Jones. Right,
So it's
yeah.
like,
True.
it's like, is this a precursor to something? Does Quincy feel like he on his deathbed?
I mean, he 84 years old, y'all.
Right.
Nigga
He's
done been doing
80
it for a
freaking
Who, Quincy?
Yes.
he 84?
He's 84.
Yes.
Oh,
Talking
damn.
about he got
Quincy.
22 girlfriends
Yeah,
across
he
the
said-
22
US.
girlfriends,
Listen,
and they know
Quincy
about
Jones-
each other.
Yeah, Quincy Jones was fucking bitches when our mama was in them was going to Freaknik.
He is the original
was-
Cat's daddy.
Okay, he said he was banging Ivanka Trump.
Yeah, he did say
Yeah, he
that.
said he's banging her.
That's the daughter, right?
Yeah.
I always get Ivanka and Melania mixed
Yeah, it's
up.
the daughter. He was banging a young girl.
Always, like always.
That's weird.
Anyway,
Yeah, well, anyways, just to name a few things that he mentioned in his interview while he was spilling all the damn tea. He said that Michael Jackson stole a lot of his music. He said Michael Jackson wasn't shit pretty much.
you don't believe it?
Oh,
I
shit.
believe that.
So he said
I
the
do.
Billie Jean riff, you know, the Billie Jean.
Do you know how hard of a worker Michael Jackson is?
He is a hard worker.
Ain't no way in hell he was stealing shit.
Well, I mean, he said he stole certain shit. He said that the Beatles was some of the worst musicians, said that they was some non-playing motherfuckers.
I believe
Oh,
it.
shit.
Verbatim, now
I
that's
believe it.
quote.
Are you serious?
Yep.
Yeah, he said
Yep.
that. And he said Paul McCartney is the worst bass player.
Yeah.
But on a positive note, he did say he likes Kendrick Lamar,
Okay.
Chance the Rapper, Ed Sheeran, and a few others.
That's
So,
fine, but don't come for Mike.
yeah.
And he said he liked that Sam Smith was openly gay. Like, you
And
know, just
able to
very
cut.
open with
Oh,
it.
word. Oh, shit.
Yeah.
And able
He
to
liked
thrive still.
that. Right.
Oh, shit.
But
Wait, hold on. Did he? Where did he make these comments? Was it an interview?
Yeah, with was it Vulture or GQ?
Vulture.
It was one of them.
It was Vulture.
Vulture.
What the fuck is Vulture? I never heard of them.
Yeah, well, they up and coming, I guess.
Oh, so they gave that exclusive to an up and coming magazine to get them popping.
Well, they're pretty popping.
They are
already. Yeah.
I never heard of them.
Oh, they just did a bomb interview with Erykah Badu like last month or
They
something.
always get
Well,
those.
They get great interviews.
Are they black
Yes.
owned?
Nah.
No. So fuck Vulture. Then you're not black
I
owned.
mean,
Come
okay.
on.
What up, Ivory? Like the color. Hey, girl, I remember you
Moving
from
on.
last week. Hey.
Who are IG people? They
Yo, what are
listen.
IG people?
Put on the men. The fuck? You got all the females all the time. Me and Petty P want to be seen too.
Y'all gonna be
Hey, yo,
saying-
pictures. Nah, if you do it on there, it's gonna cut that off though. You can't put the Instagram on there. It's gonna cut that off.
I can put it on mine, though.
Oh, put it on your personal one. Yeah, fuck that
And
shit.
put what?
His
If you're
live.
going live
He wanted
on there,
to
it's
do
gonna
the
go
no
off.
advisory live.
Yeah, because it's gonna cut that one off. All right,
yeah.
go ahead. Women get more ratings anyway. Go
All
ahead.
right, we also want to bring up.
Show some
Did you do that on
Areolas and
purpose?
shit then.
I feel like you did that on purpose.
My bad.
Don't be an
Now we
asshole.
live. I mean,
Anyways,
Yeah, go ahead.
he also mentioned, and this was in another interview. I don't know if y'all heard about him supposedly fucking Marlon Brando.
Are we still on Quincy Jones?
oh no,
no,
talking about
no, you didn't
say
segue.
that.
Right. So, I'm sorry, Quincy, because I don't want him coming from me, Lord. The way he, yeah, okay. So he also mentioned in a previous interview that Richard Pryor fucked Marlon Brando.
But
Oh,
like 3 other
shit.
people keep naming people. He ain't just say Richard. It was other people.
But hold up.
Well, it was a lot of-
Hold on.
His wife
That's
came
gone.
out and was like,
That's true. She co-signed it.
yeah, she was like, yeah, that nigga was gay. He was very open about his
But that's been
bisexuality.
known. I knew that when I was a little girl. Like
And the crazy-
I grew up on
She
Richard
said he
Pryor.
would
I
fuck
always
the
knew he
hell out of a
fucked
washing
men.
machine and go to sleep, not remember the next day.
No, yeah, she
He was on cocaine.
Yeah,
All
that-
niggas
that-
on cocaine
that's
is
what
gonna
she said.
fuck a man.
That's what she said. She
Right.
said the drugs were so good back then in the 60s and 70s.
Don't
Niggas
brag.
was loving on each other. They was loving on each other.
You suck dick for crack, don't you?
Could you imagine? Could you imagine Richard admitting this? Though?
Wait, hold on.
Could you imagine that?
Wait, hold on.
Could you imagine? Yeah, I suck nigga dick.
I mean, but he said that. Richard Pryor has said that in his stand-up. Like, I've sucked dick before. What's wrong with that?
I got it.
Wait. Okay.
Richard Pryor. I didn't know that. I didn't know that.
No, because it was a
Everybody
phone
was sucking
call that
dick in the
came through,
70s.
so I lost.
okay?
I kind of fell off in the transition.
Let me get you caught up.
So he
This
said
was-
Richard Pryor fucked
Everybody was sucking
Marlon.
dick in the 70s.
This is pre-AIDS and shit when they was free loving and sticking their dick in every
Look at
hole.
Richard Pryor's face.
Yeah, he looked like, yeah, I sucked it.
I suck dick for a living, nigga. Fuck it.
He was getting high. Shit, it don't matter.
That's crazy. So he sucked whose dick? He said.
I mean, he did.
That
Huh?
dude.
This guy right here.
No, Quincy
Oh.
Jones said that he fucked Marlon Brando, and it was a couple of other
So
people.
if he
There was a
fucked him,
few
he
other
sucked his
people.
dick too. Fuck it.
Yeah.
Yeah, he did. That's
You
it.
so hell bent on Richard Pryor sucking
Dick, right?
He's shocked. He didn't know.
he the one who said he said it.
Fucking Richard Pryor, he know he wasn't getting the head.
He didn't know.
What up, D?
I don't know how you
Maybe
didn't
he
know
did.
that.
I don't know.
Suck. Shout out.
D.
Yes. SC Chocolate 77 says, "Suck a dick, make your teeth pretty."
Oh shit. Suck a dick. Let's see the woman teeth.
All of it.
All them teeth pretty. All them teeth pretty.
All of them dudes got some shiny on them. Them motherfuckers over there got some shiny on
They
them.
got the ears going on and shit.
That's still clean.
All that protein.
All that protein. All that
Brush your
protein.
teeth with the dick brush.
Not the dick brush.
Brush your teeth with the dick brush.
I'll take a regular brush
Oh
thing.
shit.
No, you won't. Look.
I don't want a dick brush. Okay.
All right, what's the next? Move right along. What's the next hot topic?
All right, we're going to the sports segment. We're
Oh,
going to
yeah.
talk about
Why?
we're going
What
to,
you
we're
mean?
gonna talk
Why?
about the
Philadelphia
Super Bowl.
Eagles just won the Super Bowl.
Oh, no,
That's
that is dope.
That's a good
That is
applause.
dope. Yes, that is dope.
I'm glad they won.
Some sense that happened. Yeah.
I mean, I'm
you know what I'm
glad
saying?
they won. I don't like Tom Brady personally.
Yeah, I fucking hate the Patriots.
Did y'all see the video of Tom Brady kissing his son?
And his father.
Why? I don't want to see that.
It was disturbing. And he is so handsome. Yeah, I'm excited. excited.
Tell them we're gonna get them on in a minute. This is rated R right now. Tell us rated R. Yeah.
I'm stroking it, Z. I'm stroking it.
Oh shit! See, we got a little kid in here. You gotta stop.
Hey, the guest is here, D. We gotta chill because he like 7. We gotta chill.
So raunchy.
No, but yo, shout out to the Eagles, man, on the winning Super Bowl.
Yeah, shout out to the Eagles.
You know what I'm
Shout
saying?
out to the damn citizens of Philadelphia.
Fly,
They
Eagles,
fucked
fly.
that shit.
Right. How would it have been in downtown Charlotte if that crown would have came back?
Fly Eagles fly.
No, but what-
It would have been a bunch of ass lukewarm. It would have been about 5,000 lukewarm fans.
Yeah. That shit would have been popping downtown.
fucking downtown.
Hell yeah. But on a good note, y'all know the next Super Bowl is going to be in Atlanta. So
Yes.
Okay.
look for No Advisory in Atlanta
No Advisory
2019.
live.
Super Bowl will be there.
I ain't gonna be
So
there.
we gonna
Fuck
be
that.
NBA. We gonna be
It
NBA.
gotta be in New York for
So
the
yo,
Giants.
we
If no advisory is there, your ass is there.
I'm not coming.
You are there.
It's not in New
Check
York.
it out. And it's NBA 2019 gonna be
But they're
here,
gonna be
and
here.
Super Bowl 2019 gonna be boom.
In Atlanta.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Are they? Did they?
So we
Did
right
they,
here.
did they formally announce that Charlotte is getting it back in 2019? Though.
Yeah.
They did?
Like
Okay,
probably about
last
6
year.
months
Yeah.
ago.
Oh word. Oh, that's big. That's big. Cause
That is
dog.
big.
I was
That's a
feeling
lot
for
of
it.
this though, off
Yeah.
camera.
All that money coming
Yeah.
to Charlotte, I at least
Yeah.
want a percentage of that shit.
Word, because it's mad money coming in.
Hell
It
yeah.
damn sure is. Damn
Hell
sure
yeah.
is.
So yeah, they won the Super Bowl.
Yes.
Yay, go Philly. Kevin Hart, did y'all see his ass?
That shit was hilarious.
Oh yeah, that was funny.
He got
Trying to get on the stage, but what y'all don't know is like he literally was kicking it with the Eagles the whole weekend. He did a private stand-up show for them. So I bet you he felt like, these my guys. I'm finna go on the stage
Part of the
with them.
team and shit.
Have a seat.
Negative.
Have a
Don't
seat.
blame me.
Right, you ain't that big. You saw the security stop that nigga? Was huge.
Yeah, he was.
Yeah,
security
shut
nigga
that
was
shit
huge.
down.
The only person from Philly that could have got up there was
Will Smith.
Yeah,
That's
Will
a fact.
Smith probably the
Word.
only one.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh no, you know Patty from Philly too.
Who?
Patty might have got up there.
Patty LaBelle.
Patty LaBelle's
Oh,
from
Patty
Philly.
LaBelle?
Yeah,
Nah, I don't think so.
something, yeah.
I don't think
You
so.
crazy. You crazy.
Patty
Patty
LaBelle?
get up there.
Nah.
Hell yeah.
Nah. If Kevin Hart didn't get up there,
Singing and
Patty LaBelle's not getting up there.
Yeah.
Kevin Hart is way more popular than Patty LaBelle.
No, but Patty got
Yes, he's way more popular.
Patty got old weight.
Who is?
Kevin Hart.
Patty.
Is more popular than Patty LaBelle.
way
But like
more
you said,
popular.
Patty got well.
She got, a
She
little
got
bit
generations of fame.
I'm
But I'm
about to say
saying-
that's debatable,
No.
but we ain't gonna do
All
it.
the millennials know Kevin Hart. The millennials don't
Moving
know
on
Patty
the hot
LaBelle.
topic.
It don't
This is
matter.
only an hour or so show.
It does matter. The millennials is what's moving right now.
All of the powers that
Moving
be know
on,
Patty
moving
LaBelle.
right
Patty LaBelle people are like fucking 16, 80, 70 years old.
I'm not just no, but they may not know Patty's music, but they know Patty pies. They know her
Yeah.
food, shit like that.
You could
They're Patty pies.
you could ask a millennial right now who is Kevin Hart, who's Patty LaBelle.
Have you guys ever seen Patty LaBelle's Twitter bio?
No.
It's absolutely ridiculous.
And see, they know her then. Look, they
Damn,
on her
can we pull
Twitter
that
and
up?
shit.
We can pull that up, Steven, her Twitter bio.
Yo, check this out.
We can't
son.
do that, right?
Wait, let me show you.
Can we pull that up?
Check this out. Where is it going? Patty got
LaBelle.
more juice.
Patty
Patty got
LaBelle
more
is on
juice than goddamn Kevin Hart.
Hold on, let me read.
Twitter.
Let me read Patty LaBelle Twitter bio. Beautiful simply does not describe the incomparable force known to the world as Patty LaBelle, who has become synonymous with great style, elegance, and class.
Come on, Patty.
Patty.
In layman's
Patty.
terms,
Patty got
fuck out of
food.
here.
Patty got food.
In layman's terms, fuck out of here.
All right, so moving right along.
Moving
And
right along.
Right along. Shout out to a Patty Pie, though. I like a Patty Pie.
Yeah, Patty Pie was popping. Shout out to James Wright Chanel too. James
Yes, he thinking the shit out of Patty.
Y'all wasn't ready. Y'all wasn't ready.
Hey, yo.
yo,
Please don't do that again.
yo, that
Act up. See, now you know how to get their ass shot. Now you know the weapon.
How to shut him up.
Hit that Mariah Carey note.
Yeah.
That's not the goal.
Yes, that's
It's about the viewers. It ain't about us.
definitely what
They ain't gonna
what
let
else
that
we got
shit.
on Hot Topics?
All right, so are y'all here for the Martin reboot?
Nope, I'm not.
I'm not either, and I'm very confused. How did she sue this nigga for sexual harassment, and then now y'all taking pictures? I'm about to say she need this money, and it's not genuine. And Tommy's dead, so what happened?
Tommy's dead and Cole is not there.
And Cole, and you know Cole don't fuck with Martin.
Don't fuck with Martin.
Hold on, what's the tagline? Hold on, what's the whole topic? What?
Martin.
All right,
Oh,
so
it
pretty
wasn't
much, Tisha Campbell did an interview. This is how it all started. Tisha Campbell did an interview, and the interviewer asked, "So, are you guys in consideration of doing a Martin reboot?" And she kind of beat around the bush in a white woman's voice, like she was sounding like I'm like, Gina, why are you sounding like that? First of all, she wasn't sounding
she
like
sounded
that.
terrible.
Yeah, she sounded
Even
crazy.
when she performing, she sound crazy though.
She sounded crazy, but she pretty much kind of hinted around the fact that it could be a Martin reboot. And then Martin's fiance actually posted on Instagram, like, I think the team might be coming back for a Martin reboot. And then Martin replied to that with, like, the eyes looking sideways, like, it might happen. So...
This nigga still getting engaged?
He's married. He's either his wife or his
He's
fiance.
married.
Fiance. Oh, okay.
His wife, but he was divorced. The lady he was with during Martin's season,
right,
but he's with somebody else. Are they married? Yeah.
Are they married?
They might be
married.
but
They might be engaged.
Yeah,
Okay.
if not.
I think,
Yeah.
And it's
and I'm
just one
tipsy
girl,
right now,
right?
but I think that Martin could work. I'm here for it because I'm a diehard Martin fan. I think it could work if they give Tommy a job where he's always on the road. Don't kill him.
Okay.
Give him a job where he's always on the road, and he calls. You never see him, but he calls. You remember the last season where all the attention was going on? Martin and Gina was never in the same room,
But that's when
but it worked.
But that was the wackest season.
That was.
It wasn't
The
the
only-
only, but it worked.
The only reason why I'm not here for it is because you got to think about the new characters they got to bring into the shit. At the
Right.
time they filmed Martin, they was like in their 30s, kind of on the
Yeah.
moving on up tip.
Yeah.
Now they're kind of in their 50s. They're gonna have to have
Let's
a
be
kid.
real.
Who the
Cole
kids
ain't
gonna
getting no
be?
money. He gonna be here for it.
But
Cole don't
no,
fuck with
Cole said
Martin.
no.
Yeah.
Right, he doesn't fuck
Cole
with
said
Martin.
he's not doing the reboot. Cole said he's out.
Oh, girl, Gina wasn't fucking with Martin either. When them checks start clearing, you'll fuck with somebody.
But she
Yeah.
only doing it probably because Tashena's
Yeah.
doing it for one. But now you see, the reason why they talking about the Martin reboot is because like Full House came back,
Yeah.
and all that.
Roseanne
So
coming
Roseanne
back.
coming back, and so now that Martin is talking about it, you see Flex Alexander put up
Yeah,
a video.
Flex
He
put
want to
up-
come
come
with
back.
1-on-1, and that shit was
That
I
shit
didn't
was
think-
doo-doo.
That shit was whack.
Nah.
I didn't fuck with 1-on-1.
I never watched
shit was
it.
You fuck with 1-on-1?
Dwight.
A lot of people did watch it. I didn't
I
watch
fuck with
one on
it.
one. Wale, did you watch it? You watch it, Wale?
Thank you.
I didn't watch it. A lot of people
I only
did
watched
watch it.
1-on-1 though, see her clothes and stuff at the time, because she was cute.
Yeah, that shit was doing.
And he's about to take old girl virginity. I was there for that. I'm mad because it was a cliffhanger. We don't know if he took her virginity or not.
Yeah.
Is that how the show ended?
It was over.
Oh yeah, I don't know nothing about that.
Yeah, I mean, I'm not here for a Martin reboot. I
not
got
either.
but my brother got a collection of Willa Martin DVDs, Willa Martin series and
Yep.
seasons. I watched them shits, and I just think that when people watch it, like you know how people watch us because our chemistry is good. People watch the Martin because the chemistry was good.
Right.
That chemistry is not going to be good
Anymore because they're
anymore.
older now,
They
older.
older
And I
now.
feel like it was so good as
Yeah.
it was. Just don't touch it.
Don't
That's
touch
like
it. Leave that
it's
shit
no
alone.
need
Still
to-
watching
you know
the
what I'm saying?
reruns.
Yeah.
Right, and
Yeah.
the reruns still. I could still watch the same episode over
Same
and over
over
and
and
still
over again.
laugh the same. You know what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
Martin shits is classic. Like
It
that's
is.
Black History.
It
That
is.
is.
That's a
Yeah.
fact.
You
For real.
can't touch that, and you can't do it without Tommy and Cole. You can't do
No.
it. You can't. It's just not going to be right without Tommy and Cole.
Yeah.
It's not
You're
going to be
right.
right.
That's
It's not
one
gonna
of
be
What's
right.
your favorite Martin episode?
Oh God,
Oh,
my
shit.
favorite, my
favorite.
favorite one is when they did the HIV/AIDS little charity thing and Shanae performed. Don't nobody know me like my the nigga trying to pick up his phone, but you can't get none. You want some, but you can't get none. Nigga try to pick you up at 3 a.m. Talking they want to go get something to eat. So when we gonna get something to eat at?
And Laquita held down that little society that Gina and Pam was trying to get in. And went to the listen. And then all the old women had the weaves, had the fucking the pin That's my favorite. That
was
is
a good
tied
one.
with when Kid was on there from Kid.
Oh,
Yes, the Forever
yeah.
Shanae. It's like a dream. Cause he holding me close and he keeping me warm. Forever Shanae.
These motherfuckers is on it like a hornet.
Love Martin. Yes. Don't fuck it up. Just stay where you're at.
I'm here
Stay
for
at the house.
Can y'all imagine Shanae 50 years old?
Yo.
No. You can imagine fat ass Martin.
Still working.
No.
Can you imagine Roscoe, nigga,
Right.
up and shit?
Roscoe, yeah.
Oh no, you know my son Dragonfly Jones.
Right.
Fifth
Bruh man. What bruh man ass gonna be doing?
My shit was the joint when they was at the department store and he was like, oh, you gonna steal on this hot? You gonna steal on this hard there, part? Yes, I said you're disrespecting the elderly folk there, part. I said you're disrespecting the. He whooped the nigga out. Where you at?
Yeah. That's probably the only character he's gonna be able to do.
That old ass nigga. That's
all this.
Got money
Yo.
for personal trainers to get back in shape.
Yo, that shit was funny. That and Kung Fu Joe.
Yeah, Kung Fu
How
Joe.
he used to
Uh-huh.
beat everything else up in the room, but the nigga he was fighting.
Case in point is
That nigga,
From the ATM.
that nigga, he boxing the goddamn jukebox.
And then get handled.
Yeah. Plus an 8-ball on his head. And then get his ass
Then
handed.
get handled.
Oh
You can
God.
always tell when they take the cheap ass dummies out and throw them across the room.
Yeah.
the funniest thing with the baby, when the baby popped out. Oh yeah,
This is TV.
Now the funniest things when you would see them laughing on the low in real life, like can't hold their own shit in because the shit is funny in real life.
This shit when Gina got her head stuck in the headboard.
You ain't giving that
Yeah, you can't do Martin over. It's good the way it is.
This
That's
is a
a fact.
classic. It's
It
too
is.
many,
It
so
is.
many episodes, so many.
Maybe
memories
one
still
reunion
in
show.
Yo,
One reunion
when they went on
episode.
vacation and they fought that
Maybe.
motherfucker and Gina was like, baby, it's a puppy in here.
Gina, that ain't no damn
But that's when you saw Martin ain't hands for real. Martin was fucking that little puppy shit up. Martin and then when the second time when him and Pam was stuck in the woods and the shit came back.
Yo.
Oh, they fucked
And
that
they
little puppy
ate him.
up.
They end up eating him that one.
Yeah, they was that
He wasn't coming back.
That
He wasn't coming back.
All in all,
We can go on and on and
20
on.
minutes talk about
Yeah,
you gave
we
Martin
can
a
go
lot
on
of
and on.
fucking episode memory lanes and shit.
Yeah.
All in all, you can't remake that. You can't remake that. That's classic.
I say
No
do
need
a
to that shit
pilot.
alone.
Do a pilot. Let the people see how it could potentially be before just launching it. That's what I say.
Yeah, that's a good
Yo.
idea, and so they can see that's going to fail, and they won't do it. Yeah.
That's what's gonna happen. I agree.
Realist.
That's it.
That's the bottom.
Yeah.
Well,
So what else we got?
No, the last hot topic I want to talk about is Cardi B and her little gang affiliation beef
yeah, I
that she's
saw that.
going through right now for
Yeah.
wearing
Oh,
that
when she
blue.
put that blue coat, she
Word.
put
And she put flu instead of yeah.
Yeah, that's
Well,
childish.
she
What does
has
that
a-
mean? Because
Huh?
I'm not.
It's-
I know,
it's
but
blood.
why
It's
did she
like
put
fuck
the L?
blood, fuck blood.
Oh,
Yeah.
I know, but why
No,
did
she-
they put
she
L?
can't-
She can't use C.
She can use, she can't use C.
Yeah.
So why she did
Fuck.
F?
Huh? I don't even know why she did.
blue, fuck blue,
Oh yeah,
Crip.
blue,
'Cause
yeah,
it's
yeah,
Crip, right?
yeah.
Yeah.
I'm too old for that shit.
Yeah, I know.
Well, the
I don't-
biggest story is this NBA All-Star Weekend, and you know that's in LA.
LA.
So they gotta up the ante on security.
Yeah, they
there.
tell her.
Because
Yeah,
I
yeah.
saw
People was in her
somebody
comments like, "Don't come
posted
to
was
LA."
like, they on your head, Cardi, don't come to
Don't come to
LA.
LA.
Like, they real dead serious.
Yeah.
Come on, Big and Pac died in LA. You should, you
Exactly.
should
I mean,
understand not to
niggas
fuck
be
with
on
LA. They
some
crazy.
bullshit sometimes.
Y'all, I would die if something happens to Cardi.
Yeah.
I will die. I
They
would lay
will-
my life
they
on the
will
line for
kill-
Cardi.
That bitch don't even fucking know. I'm about to say what the fuck.
They will kill your motherfucking celebrity
This
ass.
weekend.
I don't want to be her security. Nah, bitch. I'll fuck with you, but
The Cardi B
But
body double.
I would hate for something to happen to her though. She
Me
just,
too.
you know what I'm saying?
Yeah, but she gotta watch what you say. When you fuck with that gang shit, you gotta tread lightly with that gang shit. Cause a lot of people take this gang shit seriously.
But I think she do
You
too.
can't-
Honestly, I don't think Cardi at home scared. I
Nah.
think Cardi at home still getting all that.
It's a difference between. I mean, it's they both real, they both raw, but it's a difference between West Coast type gangs,
Yeah,
and East Coast type gangs.
Yes.
Right.
Like West Coast to do your celebrity ass, like they
Yeah,
don't give
I
a
would
fuck.
never- I always said that
Biggie
I'm
and
never
Pac
going to-
died in Vegas
Right,
over
both
some
of them.
gang shit.
And it's
They
been
did.
a lot more people that got
You know what I'm
shot
saying?
than
That we don't
Biggie,
even know about.
Yeah.
Swept under the rug.
I always
So-
say I would never
so-
go to like Compton, nothing. Nah,
Yeah, so she got to be
No
easy
raps.
with that
No
with that
raps.
Crip and blood shit. That shit ain't no joke.
Yo, wow, what's wild? What hurt me? A sports story that hurt me today, or yesterday, was when the boy. It was a high school kid. He was a wide receiver.
Oh,
highly
I saw
talented,
that.
And
Yeah,
he
that
was
was
going.
bad.
He was going. He was about to announce on national television where he was going to college. I
Yeah.
mean, he's that big a deal.
Oh, the
where-
mom walked off.
Right.
Okay.
Yeah, yeah.
Great. So there
that
we
was
go.
terrible.
I just find your whole segue.
Like when we that's cool when we personally talking.
Let me finish
Got
on my
people that care.
Yo, did
And
y'all
you,
see this movie? Oh, yeah, he got it then.
yeah, that nigga, yeah.
I fucked up the whole
To
segue.
the
there.
thieves when they got out, the nigga 50 died.
I still
I
didn't
know.
see that. Was
That was
it
a
a
good
good
fucking
movie?
movie.
Yeah,
Good
okay.
Yeah,
Good
50
movie.
got shot at the end. That shit was horrible.
It
But
was
yo,
horrible, yeah.
the-
Everybody died. Some Ice Cube.
Everybody died.
Some Ice Cube.
Yo,
song.
but bro,
fuck you.
I really didn't see the movie, like for real.
It was a good movie. Good twist. Yeah.
So, but yeah, that shit hurt because it made black women look bad. It made black mothers look bad. I think everywhere.
Yeah.
Wait, what happened? I didn't hear about this story.
Because the mother was on there.
Okay.
Go ahead.
So
Say
I'm
it.
gonna finish.
Yeah, go ahead.
Before I was so rudely interrupted.
Like, you ain't the only nigga that got a mouth.
Go ahead.
Check this out. So, yo, he was getting picked. He was that big of a deal. He was a high school recruit. He was picking where he was going to college, right? You know, they got the 3 schools. They got the 3 hats on the table like this.
Gotta give him 3 teams, yeah.
It was Tennessee, Alabama, Florida.
Okay.
Now, the kid, his mom, his family, everybody from Pensacola, Florida. That's in the Panhandle. That might be a little closer to Alabama than it is Gainesville, Florida, right? But whatever the case may be, he said, I'm gonna go to Florida. He puts the Florida hat on. This bitch gets up and walks off.
She didn't want him to go there.
Like on national television.
Yeah.
She started packing her shit
Like,
and all that.
University of Florida is a reputable school. Like, that's D1. Like, it's a lot of motherfuckers that are down to go there.
You should
But
be
you know she was
happy.
confused though, right?
No, I don't think she
Because
was
she had on a
confused.
Tennessee hat with a fucking Alabama
I know.
shirt.
You know why? You know what? You know what? Then white people gonna end up figuring this shit out. They gonna say, "Oh, Tennessee and Alabama must have been the ones that was gonna pay
Tennessee,
him.
Alabama, right?
They was gonna pay him." She was mad because Florida didn't offer no money.
It was her saying anybody but Florida.
Anybody but Florida.
Anybody
Yeah.
but Florida.
She had a Tennessee hat and the fucking Alabama
Yeah,
jersey.
exactly. Because they probably had that cash.
She
in the
probably told him,
motherfucking
you know, if you
bag.
pick Florida, I'm walking off that fucking stage.
Yeah,
I'm
somebody did say that shit.
I am not
That
staying
your
up there.
son stayed out of jail. He stayed out of motherfucking prison. He stayed
Which
away
is the
from
same
the
thing
long
as jail.
arm.
But,
No,
you
no,
know.
it's not. Because it's county and fair time. It's 2 different. It's felonies and it's
But
misdemeanors.
to her, this is her meal ticket.
Yeah.
This is what she needed him to do.
Right.
Yeah.
But see, this ain't even the end game. That bitch playing checkers. He ain't going to the league. He going to college.
They done came
He
to
need to
set
go
him
where
up.
they go.
They
He
came
need to
to
go where he
set
gonna
him
play
up.
now.
Right.
And last time I checked, who was the last receiver from Tennessee or Alabama? Well, Alabama got him coming out, but they
Yeah.
only play 1 receiver sets. So it ain't but 1 nigga a year coming out of Alabama.
I mean, no, Alabama has a lot of
Steven
like.
talk about sports every day. What you saying, Steven?
What up, Steve?
In that situation, I heard she came back and reconsidered.
She did and hugged them and all
She did. They
that.
got it on video.
Yeah.
Yeah, they got it on video.
At the time, I mean, she's emotionally invested, and at the end of the day, what
She's
he's
more
saying
than
is right though.
emotionally invested.
It's gonna be 3 years, and he's going to the
Yeah.
NFL, or he's gonna get a college education and be happy for it at the end. So
Yeah.
either way,
She probably fucked one of the niggas over there. Was like, listen, my son is
She
going
ain't
to go to
getting
your
no
school.
dick. You saw her? Hell
I'm
no.
gonna go to the
She
school.
came and sat on her floor couch in her house, made
Yeah,
her
with
promise.
plastic
She's
on
like,
it.
all right, this is where we going.
Oh,
Y'all
yeah.
is stupid.
But yo, man, we got our special guest in the building. We want to take a little intermission.
Yes.
So we can
Introduce
what's up?
ourselves.
Yes, bitch.
No, finish your sentence.
If you
and
can't
then-
go to Bella Noche, then where can you go?
What else on?
if y'all talking about
You gotta watch.
Remy and Nicki last week,
Okay.
play a clip.
All right. So we're gonna play a clip for y'all from for last week's show, you know, and we'll be back with our special guest, the Cookie Man,
Chill.
The Cookie King.
the Cookie King. I said the Cookie Man.
Somebody said somebody on my.
Is it the end of Nicki Minaj because Cardi B is so popping right now?
I don't think it's the end of her, but I think it's definitely gonna erase her just a little bit.
Just a little
She
bit.
need to
Just
come
a
out
smidge.
with something hot. All the tracks that she came out with, none of them top Cardi shit.
Nope.
So she need to come out
Because
with something.
if-
She's gonna have to start rapping again. That bubblegum shit.
Yeah.
If she wants to be recognized as the hottest female rapper.
Yeah.
By hip hop fans.
Yeah.
She's gonna have to actually rap.
Because if y'all notice on the Instagram, she hasn't posted since last year.
Oh, I didn't know that.
And she cut off all her commenting. Cause I got to be in the know, so I gotta go on there and see what's good. So
Right.
I think she feels and not to switch all the attention to Nicki Minaj, but it was just in the case of the conversation.
She didn't even come to
But-
the Grammys.
Yeah,
wasn't even there.
because she's becoming non-relevant because of Cardi B, and Cardi B is outshining Remy Ma and Nicki Minaj. Like Remy
Right.
Ma she's pushing real hard with the Melanin Magic song, which is
I don't like that song.
like I don't like her
can I just
flow.
say-
I
on
don't
the
like her
song.
flow. I
Can
don't
I
like
just
that.
say that
Yeah.
I'm not really a big fan of Remy?
Remy not like how she was before
Yeah.
she went in.
I mean, Remy
I feel like
is-
she's trying to be a little more commercial or something. Maybe that's what it is.
because she has to sell records and
Right.
she has to be in the know. But I think Cardi B right now
Yeah.
is the wave because the thing that oppresses me with Cardi B and why she is garnishing all this attention is because one, she's real. Like people relate to her. She's authentic as fuck.
Yeah.
And she makes good music.
Right.
And she's versatile with her style of music. You know what I'm saying? So, I mean, for me personally, with all the heightened female power and movement that's going on right now, I think it would be wise if like Nicki Minaj and Cardi B would do a song together.
Right? And like not even they did Motorsport. They have Motorsport, but you don't see them perform together.
Yeah,
but they did Motorsport, but they wasn't in the same sequence
in the
video.
They didn't do it together. It seemed like Nicki probably taped hers on Friday. Cardi did hers on Thursday.
But I blame Nicki for that.
I blame Nicki for that because you've been doing this.
You're the biggest. You're the bigger artist.
You're the bigger artist, and you've been doing this. And I feel like Nicki, when she got hot, like we always say, it was her by herself.
Yeah.
So now I could understand like if she hating a little bit because it's like now you on my turf. I was doing this for so long, and now here come this new bitch. If she might not be as confident or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Because now Cardi came and after not with her. I mean, with her first major single, she don't even got an album out. Her first single went. You know what I'm saying? It was like Shroom. Like you know what I'm saying? No features, none of that.
Yeah.
That was a solo record. So Nicki should feel intimidated, and it's not even that Cardi is. She don't spit bars like that. Cardi is not like she's a lyricist. She's not that. But it's like you said, Cardi, she personable. You can relate to her. And even if you can't relate to her, you could just like her. You could just tell that she don't give a fuck. She's gonna be. She has no. I don't feel like she has tact, and she don't care.
No filter. What I can respect about Cardi is even with that Bruno Mars track, she went What?
He got it on the thing on the tripod.
How the fuck you just gonna interrupt?
I'm sorry because that got the group me and shit. I can't see if nobody's.
Yeah, I know. I was trying to log back in.
I got it. My phone is right here.
You got group me on there?
Yes.
Okay. All right. I'm sorry.
But I'm confused. Are we live? Oh, can you make sure that IG Live is still working?
we should be. Oh, get his mic. Get it. Ready? Cheer, we are back, episode number 60.
60.
Yo, we got a very, very special. He's extra special.
He
We got a very extra special guest in the building. Yeah, a young phenom. We got my man Jaden, the Cookie King, in the. Let's get right to the See, he got the crown in his head.
Yes.
Hold on. Can you put the? You want to put the headphones on your ear so you can hear yourself, man? So you won't say nothing crazy.
You might have to take that crown off, King.
Keep the crown on his head. No.
We don't want to mess his crown up.
Put the crown over it. Put the crown over it. There you go.
All right.
There you go.
The king must always wear his crown.
Make sure you're talking to the mic, okay? You can talk to the. Go ahead. Say something. Say what's up to the people.
What's up?
All right. There you go. You turn you up just a little bit. Say what's up again.
What's up?
That's all I'm talking about. That's all I'm talking about. So, yo, man, we got Jay the Cookie King in the building.
Yes.
Yes.
Future NASCAR. You got aspirations to drive for NASCAR?
Yes, ma'am.
So what made you want to drive for NASCAR? That's like very rare that you see someone like yourself, or you. To be honest, no advisory. We just always keep it real here. You don't see many African Americans wanting to do NASCAR. So what actually got you in the spirit of wanting to do that?
I started watching YouTube, then I saw NASCAR. So mostly every day I watched NASCAR.
You do?
Then I wanted to become a NASCAR driver.
Really? That is interesting. Now, I also saw on your page that you feed off of people's energy. You said something about, I see a lot of hashtag energy. Transfer of energy. I like that because I'm big on that. Just being around the right type of positive energy. Is that kind of the
Yes.
Is that the kind of lane you take as far as the people you have around you?
Yes, ma'am.
That's good. That's
He's
really
so polite.
good.
I like. Yes,
and you are very polite.
Yeah.
Listen, that's how you get all the women. Just be polite.
Absolutely.
Open the doors and all that first. You get all the women. So, who's your favorite NASCAR driver?
Matt Kenseth, but Matt Kenseth retired, so now my favorite driver is Martin Truex.
Who?
Martin Truex.
Martin Truex.
You know him?
I know the Matt Scherzer. I know that.
He just won
Put
a
the question
championship.
mark on top of his head right now.
He's a champion in NASCAR right now, Martin Truex.
Okay.
Martin Truex. What brand of car does he drive?
He drives Furniture Well.
Ha! See, you know that. That's how you know he's on his stuff.
I know that's right.
Who makes his car?
Yeah, who makes his car?
Furniture Well Racing.
Yeah, what brand is it? Is it Ford? Is it Chevy? Like what?
Is Toyota.
Toyota. All right. He my man running like a hornet.
I know that's right.
So hey man, so I'm a real avid car fan. I'm a car buff myself, though. What's your favorite car? What's your favorite one?
My favorite car is between Toyota and Chevrolet and NASCAR.
Yeah.
Toyota, Chevrolet, and NASCAR.
That's interesting. That is cool. Now, you are such a well-rounded kid. What advice would you give parents? I feel like you can give me some advice. What advice would you give parents on, young kids that maybe want to start their own business and kind of chase their own dreams and do something that's different?
They have to figure out what they want to sell, and I can tell them the 5 steps. Step 1 is intro, smile, eye contact, and extra enthusiasm. The reason why you give them extra enthusiasm so they can get excited.
Okay.
While you're excited, the reason why you smile is because smiling is contagious. And the reason why you give eye contact is because that shows respect. Step 2 is story.
Wait 1 second. Now watch this. You're giving her great instructions, but those are instructions for your conversation, aren't they?
Yes, sir.
But she asked you, what advice would you give to a parent on helping their child get to where you're at?
Yeah, my kid, if he wants to start a lemonade stand or something like that, what would you tell me? What are some ways that I can kind of encourage him, or what is it that maybe your dad, because your dad seems very active in what you do, what is it, some things that your dad does to encourage you?
At first he practiced with me before I went out, so I can get it when I go out.
Okay.
I like
this makes perfect.
It does.
Repetition is the father of learning.
So okay, so you got the Cookie King here. I'm about to do a live taste test, right?
Okay.
So this is the chocolate. This is the
You
chocolate.
got way more cookies than I did in my box, yo.
I slipped them an extra $1.
So I think Shorty took my cookies over there.
Now, are these cookies homemade? How are these cookies made?
I made them from scratch. Chocolate chip is made with sugar, brown sugar, butter, eggs.
Wait, don't give your whole ingredients.
Yeah, that's
away.
proprietary. You'll learn that as you become more of a entrepreneur. It's proprietary.
What were you telling them?
I was telling them the ingredients I can tell you, but I'm not gonna tell you my secret.
He got it together. Don't worry about his proprietary.
That's what I'm talking. Don't never tell your secret. So listen, I'm a huge chocolate fan. Like I love chocolate. So I'm about to taste test your cookie right now. I'm going to tell you if it's made with love or not.
Right, already bit it.
What's wrong with the man?
Cookie already bit.
Yo, you thinking too hard.
It's only got 15 seconds.
These cookies are the bomb.
Come here. Yo, this shit is good. Realistically, this shit is good. You made it yourself?
Me and my mom made them.
Mm-hmm. No, you supposed to say yourself. Your mama had no doing in this. You did it yourself.
Give women credit.
Huh?
So now you're selling the cookies. Now, what is the purpose of you selling the cookies? What is the purpose of it?
I sold the cookies to become a NASCAR driver.
Okay.
The reason why I decided to sell cookies because I loved cookies when I was younger.
Okay, now when you were younger.
Yeah, so
when you were much younger.
Because you're grown now.
Well, I actually still love cookies now.
I love cookies too.
So you're homeschooled, right? Do you do schooling? How is your schooling and stuff? How does that situation works out?
I do schooling before I go out. Like it usually takes 3 hours.
Oh wow!
For your homeschool or
for homeschool?
For homeschool. So you do 3. Like, give us a regular rundown of your day of King Jaden. What is your regular rundown? You wake up, brush your teeth. Obviously, you take a shower. You better take a shower and all that. You take a shower and all that, right? You brush your teeth.
I tried it.
I meditate.
Oh, I know that's right.
And
it's a good way to start your day, Jane.
I eat breakfast. I do schoolwork. I help my mom bake the cookies if we didn't finish it last night. Then I go out. Then when I get back, I just play with my little brother.
You got a little brother?
Yes, sir.
Okay, that's what's up. How old is your little brother?
10 months.
10 months? Oh, goody.
Cool little brother, yeah.
Your father over there getting work. Yeah. All right.
You said you go out. Do you got business meetings that you go to, or what you doing when you go out?
Sometimes I go on the radio station, and sometimes I have to race. Like I raced on Tuesday, and I finished 4th.
You race, like race?
No.
Or drive race?
I drive go-karts.
Oh, see, we ain't know that.
Oh, you drive go-karts.
Okay. Where you drive at? Where's the, you go to the track in Concord, or where you drive at?
I drive in Concord, right across from the Speedway.
That's dope.
That's what's up. I want to talk to your pops right quick. I want to know, like, how do you keep your son on track with his entrepreneurship and all things that's going on? How do you keep him on track?
Honestly, it's a lifestyle. It's not like my life revolves around my family. So my son is constantly with me, no matter what he's doing. Like he's literally with me every single day, like every single day. And with homeschooling and his business, man, it actually works like perfectly because you see he was in regular school and in regular school it takes up the majority of his day and it also wasn't benefiting him very much, which is why we originally took him out because I'm not gonna lie, I'm really anti-systematic. So I realized that even in kindergarten they were already teaching my son self-hatred in school because of the way he was referring to people who look like him. And he was referring to people who look like him as 2 Chainz people. And I was like, where did you learn that from? You feel what I'm saying? Like, and he's like, well, I learned it from school, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's how they talk at school. And he went to a PWI elementary school, you know what I'm saying? So I was like, all right, bet. I'm like, that's not gonna happen. So I told his mom, I was like, we're taking our son out of school. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm like, you got to come out. Because I was like, I'm not gonna sabotage you the same way I was sabotaged. I was like, and I know better now, so I gotta do better, you know what I'm saying? And like, when I took him out, he had already showed like that he was interested in NASCAR, but that wasn't the point of taking him out of school at first. It wasn't to get him involved in racing or anything. I didn't learn until after I was actually around my son more than the teacher was. Right. You know what I'm saying? That my son, I realized then that he was adamant about NASCAR, like genuinely, like he knew the sponsors, he knew their numbers, he knew like history and things about modifications on cars that I had never even heard of. And he was only 5. And so I was like, okay, cool. I was like, this is obviously a passion of yours, and I have to get on board because you're already moving and I'm slowing you down because I'm not aware. Right. You know what I'm saying? Like, I'm preventing you from having opportunities that are available to you because I'm not moving with you and giving you the tools necessary to access what you want. You know what I'm saying? So I'm like, okay, this is what we're about to do. I'm like, we're going to figure out what it takes to become a NASCAR driver. So we Googled it. Like, literally, we got on Google. It was like, what does it take to become a NASCAR driver? You know what I'm saying?
Right.
Well, Google gave us an answer, and the answer Google had a lot of commas in it. So it was like, we were like, okay. We were like, we already realized that it's going to take a major investment in order for us to get there. Right. Now, are we going to be dependent upon someone else to create an opportunity for us to help you get there? Or are we going to create the opportunity for you to get there? So I told my son, I was like, man, I believe that God doesn't make mistakes. And I believe that when God created you, he gave you everything you need to be everything you should. Amen. So if you don't amount to what you should be, it's not because somebody stopped you, you just chose not to. Right. You know what I'm saying? So I told my son, like, I need you to exercise your power. You know what I'm saying? I'm going to teach you out. So then he was right. I literally asked him, I was like, bro, what do you like? And he was like, man, I like cookies. And I was like, at first I just asked him a random question. I'm like, what you like? He like, I like cookies. I'm like, would you be willing to sell cookies? He was like, yeah, I'll sell cookies. I was like, now, the reason why I'm asking you this is because I'm like, I'm gonna teach you how to use this money to afford your racing, because if you really want to become a NASCAR driver, you'll do what it takes to cover the distance between where you're at and where you want to be. I won't have to drag you there. Once I show you how, you'll be willing to do the how. You know what I'm saying? But if I gotta be the one like, Jaden, get up. Jaden, come on. Jaden, go run a business. Jaden, do this. I'm like, bro, we're not gonna do this because I don't have the time. I don't have the patience. And not only that, that's not how life works. You feel me? So I'm not even gonna condition you to that state of mind. You know what I'm saying? So I'm gonna show you exactly how this works from the beginning, so that way you can go ahead, and it takes 10,000 hours to become an expert at anything, bro. Like, by the time you're 11, because you started at 5, mapped out on the lifespan that we have you on, like on the track that we got you on for life, you'll be an expert at business at 11. He already said he wants to be a millionaire by 10. Like, most people would tell me when he was 5 that he was too young to do what he was doing. But I'm like, bro, you got kids in China programming computers. I'm like, you telling me my son too young to run a business? Like, get out of my face.
Hold on, can I stop you right there?
Yo,
Jaden, you got a fucking excellent...
Oh, you good, bro. Just real. You good though. It's just real. It's all love because man, like, he knows it's just a form of expression too.
Your
like,
pops is amazing.
Just like, as a mother, I'm clenching my pearls.
New York, so please understand. Like, I know people watching and stuff now, but bro, when we at home, bro, I'm from New York. I live my life how I want to. Like, nobody control what I say, what I do, anything like that, bro. Because I told my son, it's a free will universe. God give you free will. I'm not gonna submit my free will that God gave me and doesn't force me to abide by the design I was created to be for a human being who don't know me from a can of paint. You feel me? Like, real talk. You know what I'm saying? You feel me?
Yeah, he did. You do spoken word before, didn't you? You got the Erica Badu.
It get deep, bro. I used to write poetry, but for real, man, like, by the time I was 21, I had 6 felonies. You know what I'm saying? I spent between 16 and 23 doing time, from Rikers Island to even out here in North Carolina. You know what I'm saying? So it's like, I learned because my life was preserved. Like, my brother got killed. I could have been killed. You know what I'm saying? But the thing is that, like, I'm here for a reason, and I know that. And like, when I really started understanding what life was about, man, and I still was breathing, which means I had opportunity, you feel me? I'm like, bro. And then when my son came around, I ain't gonna flex. Like, it changed my whole world, man, because I was like, I didn't have a dad growing up. So when I didn't have a father, like, as a kid, I never felt weak. But I knew that I could use some instruction. Like, I was like, I felt like I could conquer the world. I just wanted somebody to show me how.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But no one was there. My mom, Duke, she couldn't be in 2 places at once. She at work, providing for where we live in. She can't be at home, too. So when I had a kid, I wanted to give him everything I wish somebody had taught me. Not all the material things that I feel like I missed out on. Because I told him, bro, like, everything material proceeds from the non-physical. Like, the non-physical precedes everything physical. Like, everything physical is a result of the non-physical. So if I'm wanting to get something physical, then I'm dealing in the wrong place. If I'm dealing in the physical world, I need to go into the non-physical because that's where the origin of everything is happening. Right. So you feel me? Like, that's where we got to. You know what I'm saying?
Jay, do you hear your pops right now, Jay?
He knows this.
Yeah.
He knows he's like, I hear this all the time.
This my dude. Hey, this my dude. Hey, Jaden, what's the most important thing to do when you working?
Spread love.
Spread love. There's a transfer of what before the money?
Energy.
And are you supposed to give it or take it?
Give.
Yes, sir. Now, what is love? When you're talking about doing something out of love, that means what? Doing something that's what?
Doing something that's equally beneficial.
Exactly right. Yes, sir. Doing something that's equally beneficial.
About.
You feel me? Like, word up. And like,
that's fact.
These are the things that I teach my kid because like he's not out there just making $1. Like that's where people get it twisted. Like I teach him every dollar that you get is the physical manifestation of somebody's belief in you.
Right. Yeah. Right.
You feel me? Doggone. So you're not living off of the dollar. You're living off of people's belief.
Right. Exactly.
You feel me?
Exactly.
You know what I'm saying? I'm like, so what you got to understand is that even though all these people are believing in you, it does you no good if you don't believe in yourself. But the reason why that you're getting this is because they can tell that you do believe in you based off of what you're doing.
Right,
you feel me? You know what I'm saying? I'm like, because your actions are establishing value to you. You feel me? And the more value you establish to yourself, you'll never have to go and seek for someone to come and you'll never have to go out seeking for someone to give you anything because they'll already be at your feet asking you to be a part of what they have going on.
Right.
You feel me? And I told him, I'm like, if you don't believe me, you're 7 years old. You've already been on the radio, bro. I'm 28 years old, and I know cats that's my age that have killed for a radio personality to give them the time of day. I'm like, dealerships invite you to teach their salespeople how you sell stuff. Rick Hendricks Lexus, it's on his Instagram. You can go check it out.
Yes, I saw it.
Mr. Butler, he was actually teaching them his steps to his conversation. That's what he was talking to you about earlier, is the steps to how to make a conversation with somebody, start a conversation with somebody. But literally, I was like, you met Duchess, you met some other celebrities. Like, bro, you're only 7, bro. Like, it's just starting, bro. Like you haven't even scratched the surface. You know what I'm saying? I'm like, don't ever forget, because it's easy to chalk up all the things that you haven't done yet. Yeah. Bro, the list would be endless. But you get what you focus on. You feel me? I'm like, so if you just have a attitude of appreciation and gratitude toward all the things you've already accomplished and where you're at right now, you feel me? Everything else that you want to come is going to fall in place the same way everything else that you did. Bro, you didn't plan this stuff out. It's not like you was like, bro, I'm going to be on the radio this day, or I'm going to be at a dealership talking to people this day, or somebody's going to invest in my business this amount of money this day. Like, none of that happened. It came from being consistent and came from just living. You know what I'm saying? It came from doing what he genuinely feels makes him alive. You know what I'm saying? And so the more that he exercises that, bro, he continues to just attract what he want, man. Like, it's all spiritual, and that's what I taught him. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you, I'm like, bro, don't worry about none of this physical shit, because it don't matter.
So let me ask you something. So you really, I took a dabble in this. Do you study quantum mechanics, quantum physics?
No, I don't study anything but self.
So that's some of the origins of what you were saying. Not the physical realm, the general relative realm. A lot of us live in the general relative realm, and quantum mechanics is about the realm that exceeds that.
Yeah, no, I know a lot of people study in-depth things to get their knowledge, and I don't never knock studying because I do read a lot. But like the books I read, like I like stuff like Eckhart Tolle. You feel me? Like I read The Power Now, like A New Earth, and then like even like Think and Grow Rich by Napoleon Hill. You know what I'm saying? I read that a long time ago. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Like one of my favorite books is The Alchemist, you know what I'm saying? Like, by Paulo Coelho, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's one of my favorite books. That book changed my life. But the thing is that me and my wife, were just talking about this. And I tell this to everybody. Bro, the same essence that has me sitting here and giving me the energy to talk to you is running through your veins. It's running deeper than your veins because your veins are a product of it. You feel what I'm saying? And the thing is that every question you've ever had, you are in possession of the answer. You feel me?
Mm-hmm.
So I deliberately do not go outside of myself to look for answers, because those answers you're going to give me are based off of your perception and your reality.
Exactly.
But the reality that you live in and the one I'm living might not coincide. So I'm not going to listen to you, because everything that's tailored to your life is tailored for you. Me and you are two totally different beings, even though we're the same. We're part of the same body, but we are not the same being. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? The body got over 2,000 parts. The eyes, the heart, everything got a different fit. The problem with humanity most times is they think that one part is more important than the other, but not realizing without any part, the body's incomplete.
Exactly.
You feel what I'm saying?
Facts.
You would like to place importance on the heart because you feel like, well, it's the organ that pumps all the blood to the body, but if I don't got a foot, I'm still not 100%.
Yeah.
You feel me? What I'm saying? If I don't got an eye, and the thing is my heart can be beating and my brain is dead, I'm still not functioning.
Yeah.
You feel what I'm saying? So everything needs to be running, and for me to be at optimum capacity, everything needs to be at 100%. And the thing is what is for me is for me.
Yeah.
Like, bro, we literally wasn't designed the same. Even me and my son, he loved NASCAR. Bro, until he came to me talking about NASCAR.
You want to talk about no NASCAR?
Bro, I'm an Atlanta Falcons fan and New York Yankees fan. You know what I'm saying? Like, but man, we street race in New York, bro. You know we got Maximus, Acura Integras and stuff dropped on. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Rims with the springs and whatnot, bro. We going down Flatbush, whatever Utica. You know what I'm saying? That's how we get down. But not ever on the track. We racing dollar vans. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. You know what I'm saying? Trying to get money. I'm not ever racing no car. You know what I'm saying? Like real talk. So that's why I was like, man. When he came to me with that, it just showed me how much of an individual he was and how much I had to cater to his individuality because I don't want him living for me. I don't want him living like, I gotta make dad proud, or I don't want dad to get mad at me, or I don't want dad. Because now you've conditioned your whole state of thinking to living for dad, not living for Jaden.
Yeah.
You feel me? And that's how most people are raised.
Fear.
Exactly. That's how most people are raised, because fear is something that's taught. It's not something that you're born with. You're not born with fear because you don't know consequences. You know what I'm saying? Like, fear is something that is instilled in you, and then it grows and it festers over time, and then it prevents you from living. You are just existing because you won't do anything out of fear. Like, you won't even live because you're afraid of a cop shooting you. You won't live because you're afraid of how people gonna view you. You won't live because you're afraid that you're not good enough or that you're not gonna make it. You're afraid because you're afraid that people are not gonna accept what you think. I told my son this: don't you ever worry about somebody believing in your dream, because let me tell you why they don't. I'm gonna explain to you why they don't believe in your dream. A dream does not appeal to people's physical senses. A dream is something that is an idea. You can't touch it. You can't taste it. You can't hear it. You can't smell it. You can't feel it. It don't appeal to your physical. So you're not going to see it until I manifest it from my thought into something that you can touch, taste, see, smell, or feel. So I don't expect for you, because you can't relate that far. You can't go with me that far because it's not yours.
Right.
It's mine.
I know that's right.
Drop
with a clues bomb.
I
know, right? For real.
But that's what it is. I told, so don't you ever worry about somebody not believing in your dream. Just make it real. I said, because understand this, everything is a thought before you ever touch it. Like, even this table, before this table was here, somebody had to conceive it. In order for you to see a black table, they had to bring it from up here to out here.
Yeah.
You feel me?
Facts. Stop thinking of your nose.
He probably was.
He said he got the camera ready. Well, you are doing a phenomenal job with him, and I'm sure all of your children. Big up to you and your wife, because to find a mate that that both of y'all can collaborate, and I'm pretty sure that
it take work.
It does.
It's easy either. Like, don't get it twisted.
Oh, I'm sure. I'm sure
it ain't easy, but it's not easy, but it's worth it, because you realize everybody's a reflection of you.
Right.
Yeah.
Like, when you really understand that everybody is a reflection of you, you'll understand that the things that you can't stand in people are the very things that you're in possession of yourself. So you can't really, that's why it's true. Like, when you judging other people, like, don't judge them, because you're going to be judged. Like, the Bible says that you'll be judged 7 times over in the same manner in which you're judging them. And that's what the pointing the finger really means. When those fingers are pointing back at you, the reason why so many point back at you is because, like, bro, for real, like, I'm trying to show you yourself.
Right.
So that way you can alter, because you don't even realize that the fact that this person's around you is because you attract what you are, not what you want.
That's so true.
You feel me?
Attract
you know what I'm saying?
And that's why I was going to go down another
But you cannot. You cannot.
I'm so glad I caught myself on that one right there.
That's how it goes, though, bro. You attract what you are. Most people don't like their surroundings, but they don't like to look in the mirror.
Right.
You feel me? Like, once you realize that, like, even in my wife, like, when she irked me sometimes, because we just had that, we joked about it this morning. Like, we watched This Is Us. That's one of our shows that we watch. I ain't gonna lie. Like, it's a pretty,
Isn't it?
It's intense,
what?
bro. Like, and I'm gonna keep it
emotional this week.
It do, bro.
So who's in that fist pump over there?
Nah, like
that was UT.
It's a great show.
It's a real show. If you've never checked it out, man, I ain't gonna lie. It's a pretty deep show because I don't watch anything I can't learn from.
So who is this? Who's in this one?
This is us. Like, I ain't gonna lie to you. I've never seen none of these actors before in my life.
The black guy.
The black guy. He just won an Academy Award for the show.
So there's all black guys.
No,
his family is.
All right, let me tell you. Let me keep it about the show. I'm gonna give you a real proof. This is free advertisement. You know what I'm saying? So this is what it is. It's a show about a family and their struggles of living their life. That's literally how simple it is. But the family's a white family, and how the show starts is it's a white mother who was pregnant with triplets. You feel me?
Mindy Moore?
Oh yeah, Mandy Moore.
Yeah. She's pregnant with triplets. You know what I'm saying? And they're about to go have the babies, and the husband is like a really good guy, and he's rooting for them to come out with 3 healthy babies at the pregnancy or during the birth or whatever. Long story short, they end up losing one of the babies during the birth. You feel me? And at the same time that they lose a baby, a black baby enters the hospital that had been left on the doorstep of a fire station by their parents. You feel me? And so the dad feels like it's fate. Like they're getting their 3rd child still, because he said, I'm leaving here with 3 babies regardless. You know what I'm saying? The mother, they keep it real on the show, which I like, is she's like, bro, like, she feel a little off about it at first. Like, I don't know how we going just, you know what I'm saying, like a black kid. Straight up, you know what I'm saying? Like, she's like, I don't know how that's going to work. You know what I'm saying? Like, but the dad's like, nah, bro, like, we doing this. You know what I'm saying? So he take him out, and the story's about how
he stole the baby.
No.
He adopted him.
He adopted the baby. Like, he adopted the baby.
Like an orphan.
Yeah, the baby's a
paperwork.
Yeah, you feel me? You know, you feel me? Yeah, feel me? But
skimming through the script.
Hey, look.
My goodness gracious.
But no, man, I feel you, dog. We here. You know what I'm saying? So paperwork.
White people like details.
Word up. You know what I'm saying? So then what happened is anyway, it's about the family and about him growing up in that lifestyle, in that pattern. Like, even about them having to learn how to do his hair and like all kind of and the awkwardness and everything. You know what I'm saying? Like, and then but the actual show, the children are adults. And all of this is flashbacks from their childhood. You feel me? And they're actually adults with children and living their lives and everything like that. And now, you feel me? You know what I'm saying?
What's the name of the show?
This Is Us.
This is us.
This Is Us, bro.
There we go.
Did not know it was down there.
Cookie break.
Bro, I ain't even know. Hey, now you got
so that's on regular TV, or is that on
NBC?
NBC.
All right, we are not advertising for This Is Us.
No. We're just it's a nah. But
cut us a This Is Us.
Yeah, you feel me? Like the thing is like with me and my wife though. You feel me? That's why I was mentioning, because it's a show that me and her watch.
It's a
you know what I'm saying?
bonding
Like,
And you can see it shows you the dynamic of a husband and wife trying to make it with their children. And, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So
it
I
does.
understand where
Like
you were going with that.
and what it is like with me and my wife now. Even like I was talking about a reflection. Like in the show, I told you I don't watch anything that I can't learn from. I'm very picky and choosy about the shows I watch. Like he know, like I don't even like to watch TV if there's not someone black in the show. I really don't.
I know that's
you know what I'm saying? Not even someone black. I prefer for the cast to be a good number. You know, I ain't gonna lie. You know what I'm saying? Like, because I like to see things I can relate to, and a lot of times if there's not people that look like me in there, I can't relate. You know what I'm saying? But when we're using it for our purposes, like bro, a lot of times it allows me to see things from a different perspective. Because I ain't gonna flex. Sometimes just being a man, bro, I don't always take the time to really think things out the way it's really affecting my wife and why she's doing the things that she's doing. Like, see, I'm really big on why. You know what I'm saying? Why is important. When you're a kid and you ask why, is probably because I said so. You feel me? And if you ask, you like probably get slapped in the mouth. And that's how it worked around my place. You feel what I'm saying? So like, and I was raised by mostly women. You know what I'm saying? And so the thing is though, when you do that, that don't help me at all. You know what I'm saying? That don't give me no answers. That don't make me, you know what I'm saying? Like, feel like I can do anything with the information that I've been given. So me and her really get down to the nitty gritty of why things are occurring. You know what I'm saying? Like even when it come down to being pregnant, because like you said, he got a little brother and she pregnant right now. You know what I'm saying? Like our next baby.
Got 10 months and then she pregnant.
Yeah, we got 10 months old.
It's us.
Right, you know what I'm saying? So now she do in April. You know what I'm saying?
Well,
so like,
congratulations.
thank you. But what happened?
No, give it to Jay. Show it to the camera.
Oh.
But go ahead.
Camera? Oh, right here, hold it. My fault.
You hold that, yes sir. But then so like what really happened is like I understand that like bro, when a woman's pregnant, I've never known that feeling, but I really sat and thought about it one day, and I'm like, bro, it's a human being that has 2 brains in it at the same time, 2 heartbeats in it at the same time. like two vital functions, like everything, like, and it's connected to them. So everything that's happening in the small human is happening in the big human, while all the things in the big human are still happening simultaneously. And I'm like, bro, like, we have enough trouble trying to just deal with what we got going on and figuring out, like, when they hormones be tripping, I'm like, bro, that's literally because you're dealing with two sets of emotions, two sets of everything, because the baby living, the baby's alive. You feel me? What I'm saying?
So you real patient, in other words.
Bro, it's not even that I'm patient.
I mean, that's what you sound like.
Nah, it's not that I'm patient. Watch this. It's not that I'm patient. I understand that that's nothing that I can relate to. I don't know that feeling. So when you start to act out of pocket, it's not that I'm being patient. I have to really recognize that I don't know what you're going through.
Right.
Thank you.
You like, I don't understand it. But by the same token, she has to meet me.
Yeah.
And understand that as a man, there's things that I deal with that she does not understand.
Right, Shanice. She can't verbally abuse a nigga.
And so,
I love my man. I verbally abuse you.
And so, but what she does to meet me is she will sit back and she'll think and she'll be like, well, why? Like, we get to the origin of things, you know what I'm saying? And like,
wow.
That's just what it is. Like, Jaden, he helps us too. Like, he's the bar. You feel me? What I'm saying? Because
he's the buffer.
One thing we always realize is, like, how can we teach our son to become the best version of himself if we as parents are not actively becoming the best versions of ourselves?
So where's mom and dad from? You said from?
I'm from Brooklyn and mom's is from Georgia. She's from Middle Georgia.
Word.
Yeah, like Fort Valley.
So where he was born in?
Georgia.
You was born in Georgia? Georgia?
You say you were born in
Georgia.
I was born in Carrollton, Georgia.
Carrollton, Georgia?
What's that?
Carrollton, Georgia.
Carrollton, Georgia?
Then we moved to Verwico, Georgia.
Okay.
It's like west of Atlanta.
Okay.
So you listen to hip hop music?
Oh, yes.
Yes.
Like he listened to jazz, boy.
Who's your favorite hip hop artist? Or who's your favorite artist? Period. Your favorite
Michael
artist?
Jackson.
Michael Jackson, favorite artist. Okay. Who's your favorite basketball player?
Michael Jordan.
Oh, okay. That was past. Who's your present favorite basketball player?
Don't say another light skinned dude.
Michael Jordan's not light skinned. Who are you talking to?
She says.
Oh, I thought you were talking to him. Like, Michael Jordan's not light skinned. Nigga dark as fuck. Right now. Who you like right now?
Whoever.
You turn on the TV.
What's your favorite team right now?
Golden State.
Okay. So Steph Curry your favorite player? Okay. All right.
I feel like that's every kid's favorite.
So we got a segment here that we call hip hop history, right? So I want you to get on it. I mean, you probably ain't gonna know these answers.
This was way before your time.
If you do know these answers,
maybe your dad can
feel free to chime in.
Right. My brother was genius, right? So we're gonna see if you know. We're gonna see if you know somewhat of your hip hop history. You got your pops here. He can help you cheat. So we're gonna see if he knows as well. P-Fine, you ready? Come on.
Can somebody crack the door?
Yeah, the baby hot.
Yeah, the baby hot. Yeah.
King Jaden sitting over here.
I got your paper.
I got no chair.
Oh.
You know what?
Nothing. They use that room. Somebody in there?
Say sit by Petty.
Sit on your boy's lap.
Oh.
Let her share your mic.
Share your mic.
Yeah.
Sit on his lap.
No, that ain't gonna work.
Right hand on his lap.
No. I'll pass.
My whole ankle gonna be sleep.
For real?
He tried it. Tried it.
I'm ready when you're ready.
All right, like
He's ready. He's ready. He's like, yo, listen, I'm ready. He's ready.
What y'all doing?
Go ahead.
Come on. Hey, be right here.
Go ahead.
Let's get some air.
You
Come
talking
on.
about your head? What you want to do, stoop?
No, I was gonna give you this mic, but he said he just gave it up. All right.
All I need is one mic.
One mic. All right.
Pretty Fine gets a point.
I got one too.
You got a couple.
I did. I was killing them all night.
You do it every week. You be the only one.
So collectively around the room, can I get a one time for Pretty Fine?
One time for Pretty Fine.
Hey. So this is episode 60's hip hop history. It's not gonna be like, the past episodes when I give you the spoilers and we break and come back. It's gonna be question and answer right here and now. So I hope y'all ready. You ain't got no time to Google this week, Steven, because I know you Googled that last question last week. Ain't no damn way you got Yes, nigga, you.
Google's your friend though. I'm not mad
you
at
got
you.
Vanilla Ice. You changed your answer. I went home and I was thinking about my question last week.
Oh wait, you Googled that shit?
And I was like, that. Yes, you. Because I was like, that was not his original answer. And I said, that nigga was sitting over there with that laptop. Then all of a sudden he came back and was like, oh yeah, Vanilla Ice. It was too. It fell in your lap too easily. Anyway,
she ain't like that.
I didn't like it. Just letting you know, it raised my left eyebrow. So
First
question one.
Yes.
That was flirting, by the way.
We just.
I didn't know they supposed to go out next week.
That was not flirting.
They flirting.
That was not flirting.
Was that an inside flirt that we don't know about? Okay. I got it.
I was calling him on his stuff.
Got it. Got it.
Because I thought about it.
You know Willie is here.
I know my chocolate
He gonna be upset.
Chocolate
Do not.
Jaffa.
You can't do that in front of Willie. Willie like, hold on, wait a minute.
He said all the way up.
Why they too smooth?
He like, I ain't come up here for
This ain't
nothing.
affecting me.
You're like, I ain't come up here for nothing to be cheating on me.
That's my boo. That's my
Willie,
chocolate.
better watch it. Look, we got a replacement for you.
No, hell no.
He
watching me like I'm watching him and our new marketing girl over there. I got my eye on both the chocolate.
Oh wait.
Don't stick your finger. Don't stick your finger on my Hershey bar. I got sharp shit in my bag.
Yeah, right. Yeah.
They both from the
I
same
was looking
country.
at y'all from the side. Y'all do got the same little profile. What was that? That's the
Okay, so my bad. So we just watched Super Bowl over the weekend.
Yes.
Well, earlier this week, whenever it was. I want to know which one of these leading ladies has made more than 2 appearances as a performer at the Super Bowl. Okay. So you do have choices for this question.
You listening, Jay?
A is Missy Elliott. B is MC Light. C is Queen Latifah. D is Debrat.
Damn, I didn't know.
Oh, that's easy.
I know that one. Missy Elliott.
You always say
you're
it's
not supposed to
easy.
say the answer
You
now.
always say it's easy. You always get it wrong.
Shut up. This is my shit. I don't care. Wait, because Ash just said the answer. But
I remember her being there more than twice. Not more than twice.
in the Super Bowl? But are we gonna go
We're
around?
gonna go around the room.
Okay.
Starting with Ash.
Okay, so Ash, Missy.
I vote Missy Elliott.
Who is Missy Elliott? She's not on this paper. She's not on this paper, baby.
Missy Elliott.
That's Missy Elliott, and I'm out.
Okay.
Missy Elliott was the 5th member of Destiny
One time for Missy Elliott.
Shut up, y'all. Y'all get on my
One time for
nerves.
Missy Elliott. Okay, we got Missy
What you got,
Elliott.
Josh?
I'm gonna just say Missy Elliott because that's what Ash said.
Okay.
What about King
What you got?
Jaden?
What you got?
What you got, Drew? What you got, King Jaden?
I would say it would be Debrat.
The Brat? Okay.
That's not it.
And now the Brat been locked up
The
for
Brat.
some time, Jay. Now she might have been locked up during that time.
Missy? What you got, Steve?
Halftime or appearances?
I said appearance.
Appearances.
With your cheating ass.
I was gonna say that too.
You see, he got the phone in his hand.
All right. He's over there doing the video and all that. Okay. Okay. You said Queen Latifah? All right. What you got, Matt? Matt, who you got?
He wasn't listening next.
He said, what are the choices?
You didn't hear the question?
He here.
What? All right. So what's your answer?
It's Missy Elliott, MC Light, Queen Latifah, and the Brat.
Missy? All right. What you got, Reek?
Oh, Reek.
Reek? Oh, you said Missy? What you got, Willie? Missy? What you got, T? Missy? What you got, P?
It's urgent, forgive.
Missy? What you got, Kate? Missy, I got Missy.
Y'all are wrong as fuck.
It's Queen Latifah.
It is Queen Latifah.
Yo, this nigga cheating.
She did the national anthem. She did the America, and she performed with
Wait, hold on. Read this.
That's why I don't remember.
I said,
Wait, hold on. Read appearances?
I said appearances.
I say performance.
She didn't say performances,
I
right?
said appearances.
After we had already answered, so you know what I'm saying.
You gotta watch how I word these questions, cause I slide it in there.
Okay, Jaden, you wrong. You 0 for 1 right now.
You wrong too.
You 0 for 1.
You wrong too.
You 0 for 1,
was all the way wrong, actually.
Question 2.
I don't really know
Right.
that much, so I
Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it. Your pops is wrong too. Your pops is wrong too. Don't worry about
So you
it.
get a pass.
Oh, she gave you a cute pass. You got a
Okay,
cute
so
pass.
question 2.
Question 2.
In the history of Black History Month, we're going to keep that train going. Our first black president, Obama, dropped his list of favorite rappers when he was in office. Who did not make the list?
Okay.
You do have choices again.
Okay.
A is Kanye West. B is Chance the Rapper. C is Jay-Z. D is Jeezy. Who
Oh,
did
this is
not-
easy. I better get this shit.
You
I'm
said
not gonna
that.
say it. I'm not gonna say it. And so it's my turn.
We're going to start with you.
No, I ain't gonna start with me.
Yes,
okay,
we are.
Kanye fucking West.
Okay, what you got?
Jeezy.
Petty?
He said Kanye West is an asshole.
Kanye?
It's definitely not.
What you got, T?
Excuse me, Kanye.
I'm gonna say Chance.
You bugging. He's from Chicago.
He's from Chicago, yeah.
Choice was laid back.
Chicago as well. Right.
What you got, Reed?
Kanye is from Chicago too.
No, but he said he was an asshole.
What you got, Reed?
We got Reek.
Jeezy. Yeah, that's why I'm gonna say
Jeezy?
Jeezy? Oh,
What
y'all
you got?
bugging.
Yeah, Jeezy.
Go ahead, Matt.
Okay, let Obama children listen to
Let
no
the
man.
people answer.
Okay.
Go ahead, Matt. Who you got?
Yeah, that is true. He did make that.
Let the people answer.
Let the people. Who you got?
Jeezy the Snowman.
Okay.
Jeezy?
What you got, Steven?
Jeezy,
Oh, my
Kanye, Jay-Z, and
Chance the Rapper.
Chance. Kanye. Who you got?
Bro, I don't even know. That's what I don't even remember. I think.
What you got, Steven?
Jeezy made
Kanye?
that song, bro.
I'm going with Steven because Steven always get him right.
Yeah, I'm going with Jeezy.
Jeezy? What you got? Say Kanye. Say Kanye, Jaden.
I'm sorry, Kanye West, but I'm going for you.
Coming for his dome.
What you got, Shot?
Kanye West. I don't know.
It's Kanye.
I love Kanye.
Listen, I'm 1,000% right this time. I'm 1,000% right.
What did you say, Steven? Oh, then I say Kanye.
Laptop?
Steven said Kanye.
No, I say Jeezy.
I said Jeezy too, though.
I say
can't say
Jeezy.
two?
No, you cannot,
You cannot
say
say two, man.
I'm gonna go with my
Jeezy.
first mind.
Okay, go with Jeezy. Y'all,
Jeezy.
Jeezy. Wrong. Kanye.
It is definitely Jeezy.
Obama is not listening to
Obama,
Snowman.
Obama had.
Who said Jeezy?
Wait a minute. She said Jeezy. They
What?
said So yeah.
Jay, you should
So
listen
let
to
me
the
give
pop,
you the
Jay.
background story. I'm gonna give you the background story.
Jeezy?
Remember, Jeezy dropped the song before Barack was in office. So Barack never heard the song until after he was in
president was
office
black?
a few years. So
Oh,
when he was
okay.
asked for his favorite list, he gave these, and I forgot who else was on here, but Jeezy wasn't on there. Then he later said that Jeezy was too deep in hip hop. He wasn't quite that elevated yet to listen to Jeezy's music. Jeezy
Right.
did not make the list.
I mean, y'all got to think about what Jeezy talks
Jeezy talk about trapping.
That's why I picked it because I was
Trap,
like,
trap,
Rock
trap.
and Jeezy.
That don't fit.
Even though him and Kanye clashed, even though him and Kanye clashed, he said he respects Kanye's artistry.
Kanye is a genius. Like,
He respects Kanye's
Wait,
artistry.
who said Jeezy? Put your hands up. Who said Jeezy?
you already asked that. I should get some.
The real hip hop head said
Okay,
Jeezy.
I need a laptop. Not working with the music though, right?
Nah, it ain't. You gotta put it on your phone. Put it on your phone.
What's the cord?
We
What's
got
the
one more
cord?
question.
Yeah, one more
One
question.
more
but I
question.
need
You gotta
to plug
put.
up in my
Let me
phone
get that
real quick.
plug, Steven. So she wanna put on the phone.
You get it? Jeezy the
Huh?
Snowman.
Get us cut it.
You know, I'll give you a snippet, then
Just
we
give
get
us
off.
a snippet, cause
Like
you know
less than
the Facebook gods.
We
what,
get
10
off.
They
seconds?
love to cut us the fuck off, the freak off. I gotta
Sir,
remember you
you
got
are
a
just
7-year-old
like,
kid here.
at the end of the day,
I'm
you
sorry.
We
know
knew
that
this was gonna be a
stuff.
struggle.
sorry,
I'm gonna just be honest.
It's
Huh?
all good.
Huh?
I told you, you've been
Okay, so this last one. This rapper is known for having songs that will get anybody that's standing on the wall or sitting on their ass up.
Okay.
You better get on
One
up.
of his biggest hits gives a shout out to Everyone's Cake Day. Which
Hey,
artist?
wait, hold on. Everyone's
is this?
Cake Day?
Everyone's Cake Day.
Which are we going to get multiple questions? Or are we going to get?
No multiple choices.
Listen.
No more.
Listen?
I'm not gonna play it yet, but no multiple choices because if I give you choices, it would be a dead giveaway.
Okay. So okay.
Can I go first?
You can.
Wait, hold on. You gonna play the shit?
After.
After, so we gotta just come up out of
Yes,
our head.
That's right.
Okay, I
fuck
came
that.
up with one, so go ahead.
Wait, say the
I
question
give up.
again. I'm sorry.
This rapper is known for getting anybody who is standing on the wall or sitting on their ass up at any party.
Standing on the wall.
Okay, I am gonna say Luke.
I'm gonna say
because he did. No, what's that number one birthday song? Scorpio.
No, but I get where you go.
Is it Scorpio? Yes.
You try it.
I tried to cheat.
What you got? Who you think?
Jaden, just pass. Pass, Jay. Just pass. You're not gonna know it.
What you got? What you got, Dad?
Man, I have no idea. I guess I go with Uncle Luke.
Uncle Luke.
What you got, Steven?
What you got, Steven?
I would go for Luke.
You go for Luke.
What you say, Steven?
It's 2 Chainz.
Okay.
2 Chainz.
2 Chainz. He does have a birthday song.
2 Chainz.
Birthday.
2 Chainz. Who you got, Matt? 50.
He also has a birthday song.
That's
So
a fact,
50.
and that song will make
All right. Who you got, Rika?
This is true.
Go.
You said birthday though?
They have a song shouting out your cake day. I said that.
Oh. I'm going Trap Beckham. I'm going with the.
I did twerk to that song on my birthday.
I'm going with Trap Beckham. I'm going with the guy we had on Trap Beckham.
Fuck it up if it's your birthday, bitch. Hey.
Okay.
That person.
No, it's time for the
That
birthday.
song just came out like
Whoever came out with it's time for the birthday.
You said birthday. Wait, who you say, Rika?
Don't nobody even know him.
I mean, that's the hard.
Birthday.
All right, 5 seconds and I'm hitting the play button. Get your answer in.
Wait, hold on. All right. Let's go. Rika don't know. I'm going to pass 2. Who you got, Willie? 2 Chainz. 2 Chainz.
Okay, so we.
Who you got?
Do.
Come on, who you got?
Doom.
It's over.
Wait. Can I say?
Go ahead.
Trap Beckham. Shout out to Trap
You
Beckham.
already said that.
You
I
just
know.
saying that because he was on the show, didn't you?
Yeah, I just said he on the show. Who was it?
And he was on the show on my birthday. Can we just point that out?
Yes. I like Trap Beckham. Who's this?
This is an ad that has to play first.
I'm gonna say this ain't got nothing to do with birthday.
We don't know him.
All right, so for everyone whose answer was 2 Chainz,
Oh man,
you were wrong.
Oh,
It's 50 Cent.
I said Luke.
It gotta be 50 Cent.
didn't say 2 Chainz no more.
What was the song?
Hush, you better play it. Hold on, stop.
Shout out to all the people that said Uncle Luke.
Yeah.
Me and Ash and
You said Luke.
Hey, y'all need to stay woke.
Make you move them like
everybody gonna get
Okay, because check this out. Hold on.
I'm biased.
You know, I gotta
Born
give you
Again
the
was it up on
rundown
that?
at the end of every question. You got Scarred.
Ooh, who's
Cop keep coming. Luke, all of his songs will get you out. Ain't no way you gonna stay on the wall and Luke on.
I ain't dancing to that shit.
Yes, you are.
But I bet you hear a little damn girl.
You in Olive Lounge and somebody starts twerking, you gonna get up.
And with that, ladies and gentlemen, thank you for tuning in to No Advisory Podcast.
I'ma just look at the girl twerking.
All right. This was episode 60's Hip Hop History. So one more time across the room. One time for Pretty Fine.
One time for Pretty Fine. We gotta get Jaden's Instagram handle and all of that for our viewers. Jaden, where can they find you on
Yes,
Instagram?
what can they find you at, Jay? And these cookies are
I'm done
I was
with
about to
mine, by
post
the
again.
way. These cookies were awesome.
freaking awesome.
Yes. My Instagram is cookie_king with 2 eyes and cookie.
Okay.
And my Facebook
So
is
cute.
Cookie King.
Wait, hold on. Let me say it again. You talking over this guy. Go ahead, say it again, Jay. Stop talking over this little man. You got You talking.
My Instagram is cookie_king with 2 eyes and cookie, and my Facebook is Cookie King.
Yay,
Yes.
Cookie King.
Huh?
Yay, Cookie King. Well, Jaden, these cookies were delicious.
Super
and
delicious.
I'm going to get more probably.
Supercalifragilisticexpialidocious.
Can you tell the people where they could where they could purchase your cookies at?
You can order you can order and you can get a dozen, or a bag a dozen. You can get 2 dozens.
For how much money?
Yes, how much?
For $10, and the bag is 5 dozens, and that's $20. And the bag has 60 cookies,
60.
and the dozen has 24 cookies.
Can they call you?
You can call me.
Don't give your number out because little girls gonna be calling you.
He said if they want to purchase some cookies.
Yes, only for
You
business.
got your Gmail too, right?
Yes, sir.
Alright, cool. You feel
So that number is what, 225.
Don't give his number out.
It's on the card.
It's on his card.
All right, give his number out.
That's 225-572-5808.
Listen, his pop gonna be screening all your calls.
Yeah.
So all you little biddies that trying to get in.
Can we not call the
Don't do
babies
that.
biddies?
Huh? They biddies.
He's 7.
Huh?
And I know it don't.
It
These
don't be just babies
pedophiles.
calling, bro. Like,
That's because they calling for dad.
Right.
I had to deny a few people.
That's because they calling for
They probably
dad.
grown. What that's what I'm saying. Grown
Right.
trying to get their daddy. Like, listen, hey, let me get some cookies.
Cookies.
What movie? Let me get some cookies. Go get cookies.
Right. It's 10:31.
Bernie Mac, Kings of Comedy.
Bernie Mac, Kings of Comedy. Let me get some cookies. But y'all, man, we want to thank our special guests for coming through today, Jaden and Josh. Is it?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
Jaden and Josh.
Jaden and Josh for coming through. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, shout out to Josh, a black man being a great black father.
Yes.
We gotta commend our black men.
Yes.
Yes, no, for real. I think
That's
our
dope.
black men don't get a lot of credit. You know, you have a great son. You're doing a great job with him. You know what I'm saying? And you
Yes.
really brought a lot of gems to us tonight. Gave us a lot to think about and all that. So, yeah, we appreciate it for real.
All
Gotta
right,
show
y'all.
love when it's due. That's
So
right.
thank you guys again for tuning in. This has been
Oh, wait, before we end it off, we have a new street segment coming out.
Oh, yeah.
Yes.
about it.
Yes. Yeah.
Let's talk
you
about
guys are
it.
talking about the street segment, you know, because this is it's a spinoff of the No Advisory podcast. Huh?
And drawing.
You gotta take a seat. You gotta get up.
Yeah, let me get up. Go ahead, y'all can talk about it. I'm gonna drink anyway.
What time is it?
It's
It's
10:30.
10:32.
Go ahead, pretty. Go ahead, pretty. This,
Do we have a name?
Wait, hold on.
that
what
on
was
the
the
mic.
vote? Did anybody care?
It's tied.
No, it's not tied anymore.
It's tied.
Hold on. I got
It's not tied anymore.
What?
Bowen_1995. The accent is so weird. Shut the fuck up. Stop stalking.
Who the fuck is that? Hold on. Who the fuck are you, nigga? Who the fuck are you?
The baby is here. The baby is here.
I'm sorry, baby.
Bro, I tried to tell y'all from New York.
Hey, yo, Bowen, who are you? Who's this? Shut the F up. Stop stalking. Who are you?
Okay.
Suck a
You're going to get brought up on.
Look, everybody.
Okay, my bad. All right.
So
So we got a new street segment coming out. You gonna see No Advisory every fucking where. I mean, you gonna see us downtown.
not.
Yeah, you will. You
No,
gonna
so he
see,
said he the next big star. No, you're not.
Nigga,
I'm
bye.
down your dream.
Anyway,
shut that shit down.
you gonna see us downtown Charlotte. You gonna see us on the Links Rail. You don't know when you might see us. You might see us at South Park.
Not
Mall.
the Links
You
Rail.
might see us at Subway ordering a sandwich. But just know that Pretty Fine and Petty P gonna come through and stir the pot. It's gonna be
Ew.
great. It's gonna be comedy in your face. We're gonna talk about real issues. We're gonna mess with some people's heads. We're gonna get some people to dance and sing. And it's just gonna be a good time.
Yes.
We're going with pretty petty moments.
They look like we got 11 hours left, but it looked like hold on. Where's that?
Who's it?
Yeah.
Who's winning?
Where's the shit? Where's the camera? This is right
Old man problems.
over here. This light skin.
Can we just say what it says?
What's that now? It says, okay, poll closed in 11 hours, but right now the results looking like pretty petty moments. Is
Yeah.
Pretty petty moments.
There's No Advisory Street.
So
Live.
listen here, Pretty Petty Moments will be on location in Everybody's Face CIAA for sure.
Yes.
So come, dressed
Yeah.
to impress, because we don't want you on our camera if you look like a bag of potatoes.
No, we gonna put your ass on there too. We gonna put that shit on there, and we gonna make a whole lot of fun of you.
Yes.
And I will say they're both pretty damn petty.
This is a fact.
And one more thing, March 3rd, we are going to be recording live.
The rap game.
Yes, from What's it called? The showcase?
This is Showcase. Yes, Advanced High School, March 3rd. We will be in the building doing a live show, a live broadcast.
And those children are lit.
They are. We're going to be interviewing Nia K and Lil Ross.
He watched the rap game. That's your age bracket. You watched the rap game?
I watched the rap game.
He said, I'm trying to buy the rap game.
I didn't even know there was a show on TV called the rap game.
Rap game.
Jermaine Dupri is trying to get him another Bow Wow.
But you saw the kid with the crown who raps though. His name is
King Roscoe.
King Roscoe. He's gonna be there.
We see him rap battling somebody, and it was like, nah, dude, dope. But we didn't know
he's gonna be there.
Yeah.
He's gonna be there. Y'all should come through. We're gonna be there. We're gonna be hosting an event.
Come sell some cookies.
I think.
Sell some cookies.
I know he's supposed to be at the other celebrity basketball game too, and I think they said they was playing them at the same time.
Okay.
But either way, we was trying to come by Boca. I wanted him to meet the other dude with the crown.
That'd be dope. That's a good
definitely
photo
stop by, and we'll be out there broadcasting live too.
Yeah.
So.
And we could get Roscoe and Jaden, get him a little interview, get the pictures, get all that.
Picture.
You have your own show, Jaden. You gonna have your own show. You ain't gotta watch the.
Make sure we invited though. All right, you can't have a show and we ain't invited.
Right.
All right, you gotta be first guest.
I'm going to tell you something.
Tell us something.
Tell us.
Let me tell you something. That you look like a show.
Who?
Huh? You look like a show.
He looks like a show?
I look like a show?
I'm just kidding.
Find out Jane Kareem now.
I didn't even know that was coming.
You look like a show. I'm just kidding.
I was trying to figure out what was going on.
I love you, Jaden.
That was a good one, yo. Look at one time for Jaden and John Smith. Yes, and this is the Advisory Podcast, episode number 60.
Number 60.
And y'all motherfuckers have a good motherfucking night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yes.
Yes. You know how we end shows? You know how we fucking end shows? Party!